Good morning. Happy Sunday to everybody, and welcome to today's session all about Business Funding 101. My name is Cheree, and I am with SimpliFunded. SimpliFunded, for the most part, concentrates on funding for real estate investors and self employed individuals who want to purchase a home, whether it's for yourself or as a second home or as an investment property. However, today's session is about business funding because we have a relationship now with a business funding organization. And, once we're going to come on and talk about business funding for all of you. So, hello, Shar. Welcome. Welcome. Alrighty then. And of course, if you need to call or text me, 703-489-4589, or you can email us at simplyfunded.com as well. So let's talk about some ways that you're able to get funding for your businesses, whether you have a startup, you're growing your business, whether you're buying a business, whether you are buying equipment for your business, or whether you are buying real estate. I have solutions for all of those situations with regards to you getting the funding that you are looking for your enterprise. Before I get into that, though, the truth is a lot of people think there's no money out there. Nobody's lending. Now, I'll admit these numbers are a couple of years old, but they still pretty much hold true that alternative lending, is about $8.5 billion. Alternative lending is if you don't go to a bank, you don't go to ask for a bank loan. Instead, you would come to somebody like me for alternative funding. But if you did decide to go to a bank and get a business loan from a bank, that's about $250 billion a year being distributed through the banking system. And also, some of you may be interested in angel investing, getting money from angel investors. There's about $23 billion there being distributed. So there's money everywhere for you, no matter what kind of business you have, what kind of business you're starting. So first of all, Ferrari, welcome. Welcome. Good to see you this morning. So let's say that you already have a W-2. You have a W-2, you're either starting a business, you've got a part-time business, and you're looking for funding for that business. Well, you can get business funding using your W-2. There's a organization that we work with that'll give you an unsecured line of credit for up to $150,000 based on how much money you make within your W-2. You don't need to have collateral. These are what's called non-recourse loans, which means that basically they don't come after your house or anything like that. Now, we don't want to go into default. You want to maintain your good credit, but you have to have at least a 680 FICO score. If you don't have a 680, don't worry about it. I have another solution for you, so just keep sticking around. But if you have good credit, you can qualify using your W-2 income, and there's even certain scenarios where you will not have to pay interest for up to 18 months. So basically, you can get money, get funding for your business, get things up, running, and rolling before you even have to pay any interest on that debt. So this is ideal for startups. If you're growing a business, if you're buying a micro business, some of you have the ability to buy businesses for $20, $30, $40, $50,000 that are good cash flowing businesses. This is an excellent opportunity for you. If you're buying any kind of trucks, any kind of equipment, things like that, this could be an option for you if you have a part-time business, or if you're still working a W-2, you're about to leave that W-2 in order to do your business full time, and you're looking for some funding to get up and running. So let's say that you're a little more credit challenged. No problem with that. I've been there as well. You have under a 680 credit score, but you have either an IRA or a 401k that is not tied to your current employer. So it could be a 401k that you had from a previous employer or something like that. As long as you have at least $25,000 in that IRA or 401k, I actually have a funding source that will allow you to tap into that money with no tax penalties. You're able to basically tap into that money. It's basically a loan against that 401k or IRA. This is again ideal for startups. If you're growing a business, if you're buying a business, if maybe you use that previous funding I talked about with regards to your W-2, but it's not quite enough, you could tap into this as well. You can use it to buy real estate to fix and flip. You can use it to build a prototype for a product that you have. All sorts of reasons you're able to take this money and actually use it in order to grow, or buy a business. So you can use your IRA or 401k from uh, not your current employer, but from a previous employer in order to fund your business. Next thing, you can get term loans. So term can be anywhere from 12 months to 30 years. You are able to get this money again for growing your business, because these term loans are typically for businesses that have been in business and are making about $10,000 a month over the past 4 to 6 months in recurring and predictable revenue. So if you are anywhere from a hairstylist to a trucker to an e-commerce store, etc., as long as you have $10,000 in minimum like gross revenue, they will also look at your expenses as well in order to figure out how much they're able to loan to you. But this is ideal for growing businesses who are looking for money. And the truth is, you could be approved in as little as 24 hours or one business day, I would say, with regards to some of these loans. So SBA loans. If you have a little bit more time and you want to get an SBA loan, one of the benefits of getting an SBA loan versus some of the other loans are the lower interest rates. However, it is slower approval. You don't necessarily have to have a business plan anymore, even though if you do have a business plan, you can get even more favorable terms, or if your credit score is a little shaky, then having a business plan and going to the small business development centers can be a great way for you to get funding. But I do have a source where, if as long as you've been in business for more than 2 years, or if you are buying a business, you are able to get an SBA loan up to $5 million. So you have to submit your application through an SBA approved lender. And some lenders are also preferred lenders. I work with a preferred lender, a preferred SBA lender. That is for somebody who currently is in business. But if you have a new business and you're looking for an SBA loan, there are micro loans that go through the Small Business Development Center. So you can definitely check those out. You can just put in Small Business Development Center microloan or SBA microloan into Google. Again, either in Google, put in Small Business Development Center microloan or put in SBA microloan into Google. You will find that information and you can talk with somebody at a local small business development center near you in order to get funding. And I've had one client who was credit challenged. She was behind in her taxes for a couple of years, and she still got 60 grand from the Latino Economic Development Council, which is part of the SBA. It's an SBA affiliate organization. And she was an African woman that did this. So just because something says Latino or Asian American or Black, etc., they have to accept everybody. So you can definitely leverage those organizations in order to get the funding that you're looking for. And of course, commercial real estate, as well as residential real estate, is near and dear to SimpliFunded's heart. So if you're buying any kind of commercial real estate, any kind of mixed use real estate, mixed use just means you have retail shops at the bottom and apartments at the top. You've all seen those types of commercial locations before, you're able to get funding on it. So you can get anywhere from $300,000 to $50 million. Again, those terms are anywhere from 12 months to 30 years. For a long time, it was hard for commercial property buyers to get 30-year fixed rate mortgages for mixed use properties or larger apartment buildings, but now you can. So, got to have at least a 650 credit score, and you can either be an owner occupant or have it as an investment property. So, what do we mean by owner occupant? Let's say that you own a hair salon and you decide you want to buy a strip mall and you want one of the locations within that strip mall to be your hair salon that you own. That's considered an owner occupied property. Or it could be totally an investment property where you do not have any presence in any of the suites or locations within the building or within the strip mall. It's all investment property. Another thing that people will do with owner occupied property is, let's say you have a tax service, for example, and you want to buy what do they call them? They call them commercial condo parks where or office suites where you'll have, 4, 5, 6, 10 stories, and you'll have different office suites for different businesses. Well, you can be owner occupied in that as well and get those loans. Okay. Hey, Alonso, salute to you. Good morning. Happy Sunday. So again, this is ideal for purchasing owner-occupied commercial real estate as well as purchasing investment real estate. So I shall leave my number up here if you want to call or text me, whether you are looking for real estate for an investment property, real estate for owner-occupied, whether it is for commercial. I will admit, for our commercial loans, I actually work with a gentleman and I would introduce you to him with regards to what you're looking for, and they are able to assist you with that. Or for residential, if you're buying apartment buildings, if you are buying single family homes, if you're buying it for yourself, or you are buying it for an investment property, you can definitely call or text that number. We are SimpliFunded. And again, just wanted to come on this Sunday morning, give you a little bit of information with regards to business funding. Please like the video, share this information with a family or friend, family member or friend who is looking for funding, whether you are a startup or a growing business, or you're buying a business, or you're buying commercial real estate, anything like that. We have access to the resources that you need. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Have a great day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.